The truth about our relationship. I was trying to come up with one example of a time that Dan and I fought or got in an argument or had a problem as a couple, and I really couldn't even think of one. Now, I know that we've fought in the past, we've had arguments in the past, especially like in the early couple years of our dating. And we worked with a counselor a few years ago, and that actually strengthened us. So we've gotten to the point where if we have an argument with each other, if we have like a breakdown, a fight or something, we're so good at working through it that we just get back on track, pretty quickly. And it's thorough, so it's like it gets released really quickly to the point where I don't even remember what we argued about. Like I literally sat down because I know that, not there's no like perfect couple, and anyone that tries to pass themselves off as a perfect couple is so full of shit. It's ridiculous. Like every couple has had problems at some point. They've had communication problems, they've had disagreements, and it's like it's part of being in a relationship. And so I wanted to like try to share something like, what can I share that might be helpful to other people who are in a relationship of their own with their significant other, their spouse, whatever, their partner. And I couldn't think of anything specific. And I'm like, damn it. But then I thought, well, why is that? It's not that nothing bad has ever happened. It's that I personally, and I think I can, he has also, both of us, we just let the problem go. Like after we work through it, we let it go so completely that it's almost as if it doesn't exist anymore. We don't hold on to resentment or the past or, you did this or you didn't do that. Like we settle it pretty quickly. And that just comes from having such a strong bond over the years. We have deep love for each other, and we've actually done the healing work. Like some people literally feel like they're wounded, and I feel like we both, when we came together, we had kind of these unresolved emotional issues from both of our childhoods. So finding a couples therapist, really good one, who specialized in EFT, emotional freedom therapy, I believe. She was so good at what she did. She helped us work through those emotional patterns together. And it's usually from like one person isn't heard or seen or validated when they were a child. And so they hold on to that, and that creeps into their adult life, and it comes up in the context of their relationship. So we just worked through all of that stuff. There was something where, Dan was feeling like just not safe around anger. And, I would get very angry. I was like very comfortable with expressing anger because we didn't really repress that in my family. And so I would like get mad at stuff and really express the anger around him, and that was very uncomfortable for him. And so like we worked through that with the counselor, the therapist. And for me, it was like something where I didn't want to be controlled, and I felt like he had this controlling nature, or he would like make me feel boxed in. And so we worked through that in the couples sessions, and it was just very helpful to like come together with a third party who doesn't know you, the therapist, and they can like navigate those tough emotions. That was very helpful. And I think the fact that, I don't even remember specific like arguments that we've had because I've let it go so completely. That speaks to the fact of what having a really strong relationship can do for you. Like, for one, it should be a soft place to land. Like you're coming back to this person. We have this crazy world, and then nothing makes sense out there. But then we come back and we have this like this place, this landing place, like a dock or something where you just come back to, and it feels very comforting. Like, I belong here. I'm safe here. And like, I have the freedom to be a human here. And it's just really cool. So, we've been together 5 years. This is both of our longest relationship that we've ever had. Both of us have had terrible relationships in the past. We've both dated really terrible people in the past. So to actually find something amazing and to work at it and to make it amazing, I just think every human being should go for that. I mean, it's amazing. I don't even have words for it. It brings you to a new level of existence. And I know because I remember what it felt like to be single and to not have that. And I spent many years single or dating the wrong people, so I have good contrast. I know what the opposite of that feels like. And so that helps me appreciate what I actually have in this relationship. And then, I can't speak for Dan, but he and I kind of complete each other's sentences, and we can read each other's minds, and we work good together. Even though we're completely different, we have similar qualities and we have that deep bond. So I hope that is helpful. I really don't, I'm always a person who was like, why do people get divorced, right? If you're going to get divorced, why marry the person to begin with? That was always my thinking as a teenager, when I was in college. I kind of thought that marriage was stupid because I was like, why get married if you're going to get divorced? But anyway, I've changed my view on that. And I don't agree with anyone that tries to break apart relationships or marriages. I think it's so scummy. And I think that there's if you love the person, there's so much power in working through it. And especially in my case, I feel like our relationship is literally blessed by God. I've always felt that from the beginning. Anytime that I've doubted it or had problems with it, and I sit and I talk to Jesus, which is what I do, I just get this calm, loving clarity that, this is right. This is right for you. It's healthy. And I'm like, okay, it's not exactly like what I thought I wanted. Everything that I thought I wanted turned out to make me so miserable in the past. It's weird. It's like I had to test what I thought I wanted with actual reality. And I know that the reality that I have with Dan has made me happier than anything else. And even from the moment I started dating him, people would be like, I've never seen you this happy. I've never seen you this happy. I've seen you miserable in the past. So yeah, I'm a big fan of going deeper into your relationship. If you're having problems and you're really struggling with the person you love, try to find an emotional freedom. Is that what it's called? Emotional freedom technique, EFT therapist. The woman, her name is Sue Johnson, and she wrote a book about it. So just look that up. It's a great book. But yeah, find a counselor who specializes in that because they're really good at what they do. And they will help you get to the emotional stuff underneath everything that's driving the patterns and driving the arguments. And it can save your freaking relationship. It really can. So I'm a big advocate of that. I will probably post a link to that on this video somewhere. So just wanted to share that. Nobody's relationship is perfect. Everybody goes through struggles, and we all have different struggles. But in the end, it's all about love and expressing that love and letting things go once they're resolved and not holding on to things. And just expressing everything so freely that you literally can let it go. It doesn't cling to you. It doesn't get stored in your cells or your body. You can just move on from it quickly.